Hey people, Indrid here, 3v3, Fend Unlock, blue team. Got some green skins. We've got SchmusCriminal as a Mekboy, a teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat. There he goes, with a bunch of orky gadgets alongside. AP Buckhead as a Kommando knob, an infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you, and blows you up. Orky style, begins with a twin link shooter. Gonna go sneak in a second, there he goes. And rounding off the team, translates as Unexpected with a Daemonhunter, a melee spellcaster with strong support and control. Red team, some Space Marine fellas. First up, Slime as a Techmarine. Starts with a bolt gun by default, can support with structures and repair, taking some shots at the Mekboy alongside. Hororo as an Apothecary, support hero fighting in melee combat by default, begins with a heal, a passive health, regeneration aura, some Raven Guard here. Rounding off the teams, Eye Color with a Plague Champion, starts with a damage over time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, debilitates enemies and supports allies who can also repair. The Iron Warriors elite scheme. Looks like red team are mobbing the mid. Commando's making himself comfortable in the tower there. Over on the southeast, Daemonhunter kind of left to his own devices. Triple stormtroopers up here. Already touching the power. A little bit at least. Looks like Eye Color is responding with the help of Hororo. Mid VP red. Tax are trying to shoot the Kommando. He's just hanging out in the tower still for some reason. Techmarine gets surrounded and runs away. Double slug is in play here for SchmusCriminal. Double shooters for Buckhead. Double tax for Slime. Hororo perhaps straight into Assault Marines if there's going to be triple stormtroopers and double shooters. Daemonhunter taking some hits. Also getting some hits though on the CSM. He's getting kind of low. That damage over time Plague Bolter doing some work there, which I think is set to be buffed a little bit in the next update, the bolt gun of the Plague Champion. It was nerfed, I think maybe more than once actually in Elite mod, but now it's been propped back up a little bit. Goes down there though, Plague Champion, caught in retreat by triple sluggers kinda. We've got burners on these guys for AP Buckhead, burners on the way for SchmusCriminals as well. And the Death Gun teleporting in and causing huge problems. Might get a full power bash here early. Looks like the Mastercrafted Bolt is in for the Techmarine, but he got caught by that suppressing Death Gun. Sluggers pushing forward, trying to create some space for the power bash, but this is a risky push. There's a lot of stuff to get on them quickly. Need to run, fellas. Think they're going to be okay, but it's going to be close. Rift Tear comes in, slowing stuff down. I believe it's a 40% slow. Also prevents you from doing your melee charge. Oh, Mekboy teleported in and gets immediately shut down by the Assault Marines. Needs to run now, I think, because that teleport isn't going to come back in time. Mekboy goes down. Boom blasting heretics, scaring off sluggers. They're trying to finish him off. I think they're alright. What about the other fellas? Other fellas are also alright. Daemonhunter gets away. Apothecary mixing it up with some shooter boys with their big shooters. All of them. 2 out of the 3 shooter boys have their big shooters. Assault Marines having an immediate impact there. They can really punish overextension like that because you tend to spread your forces in a line when you overextend. And they can get straight onto your backlines that can be isolated and stuff. Or they can find a Mekboy who's just teleported too far forward. Scouts capping, or rather decapping, Northern Natural VP for the blue team. Mekboy is going to set up and then teleport probably. Make sure he's facing the right direction. There we go. Big damage that close. The burst is killing a model easily. Sluggers in retreat. And power bash attempt by Slime. No flamers in though. Assault squad ready to jump stuff. There's the Rift Tear from the Daemonhunter. Where is he though? Oh, he's back there. Look at the range it has. There's that Death Gun doing Death Gun things. Commando's trying to sneak through. Has stick bombs. And there's the better combat kit for more health and health regen. There's quite a lot of health regen as well. It's a nice throw. Hit those Assault Marines really well. And sluggers are piling in with their burners. And a good setup like that, they can really threaten these fellas. They got a heal there from the Apothecary, hits level 2. Big retreat though from the red team. Did they power bash? They got one gen, I think. got the 1 gen. Meanwhile, Heretics with the Aspiring Champion got a big chunk of XP. Eternal War, Chaos Space Marines for eye color went into those Havocs, but I'm not sure where they are. Oh, in the garrison? Yeah, they're in this garrison here. Interceptors on the field for Unexpected. Oh, a turret back here to defend the power. Quite a wide firing arc on this thing. Buildable by the Plague Champion. Nice Blight Grenade throw on those double Stormtroopers there. Also got the Daemonhunter. Slugger's trying to come in and help get this turret down. Plague Champion is repairing, and Havocs are suppressing from the tower, look. Here comes Slime support as well, just suppressed the Mekboy with the high-powered shot. Turret now firing upon those Orcs that need to run, and the turret is fine. Can now fully repair it. Scouts and Techmarines, of course, can also repair, so can the Heretics. Looks like the Plague Champion has it, though. Oh, these Sluggers are too low, I think they're dead. Apothecary can get in. And Sluggers wipe those who are Buckheads, and they did have their burners. Death Gun is covering the retreat of the Kommando. Gonna get jumped though, I think. Oh, that was high-powered shot, needs to run. So red team will take the mid. Can they push on the power here though? Who's this? Oh, that's flame attacks from Hororo. Looks like they want the contested power first. No? Yes? What's he up to, fellas? Yeah, they want to burn down this node. Stormtroopers will try and have a go. These guys don't have their sergeant though, so they can't threaten the impact grenade. Scouts are here to help. Daemonhunter shows up with the other Stormtroopers. Meanwhile, what is this? It's Shooter Boys forward capping. Mid is all red now. No, it isn't. Tax on the VP cap now with their fast capping trait. Techmarine getting caught out of cover. Look at that damage already from the double shooters. They are fully upgraded, but they really pack a punch. Or pack some Daka, I should say. There's suppression aiming. What's that? Scouts with the sergeant here can look for a grenade, and another turret in the mid from eye color. It's nice to see some turret play. Don't get to see it very often these days. Good old turrets. Assault squad. Get rid of the interceptors. Daemonhunter may want to think about one of his power weapons, eh? The Force Glaive. 375 to 430. Also has the Hunter's Blade, which is power melee. Burn that house from double sluggers with their knob leaders. All 6 players, I should say, in tier 2 or going tier 2. Big retreat from the Havocs. Didn't drop a model though. After all that fire, they're going to get around this turret and easily deal with it. And they're on the power. Only attacks here to defend. 2-to-1 cap for the blue team. Red team on this power with the flame attacks. They have their sergeant too. Interceptors say no. Little bit of a staggered teleport. I'm not sure if every model knocks back. I think so. So the turret is down. Couldn't get the gen though. I think it's worth repairing that. Not sure if they recognize that it's low, should be repaired. Stick bombs. Can be difficult to dodge them when they fly like directly towards the camera like that. It's difficult to get a judge on their depth and how far they're going to go, and they can of course spread out as well. Interceptors alright. Lost one model. Assault squad on the triple Stormtroopers. Good jump. Forces a full retreat there from Unexpected. Should have split those guys up a bit. Heretics also chasing through on the power. Only a node here at the moment. And a Grey Knight Dreadnought on the way. Weird Boys up for both of the Orc players. Space Marine Dreadnought in already with an assault cannon for Slime. Starts off as a melee unit. Goes for this anti-infantry assault cannon. Attacks getting blown up a bit, but they're alright. More stick bombs. We also have some stick bombers from Buckhead. They just chuck their stun bombs at that Dreadnought, which can stun vehicles. Apothecary flees. Mid is blue. Weird Boy shows up now for Buckhead, and Warphead is on the way for the Foot of Warp. Bad news for these Marines. Stern Guard coming in, looks like. There's the Foot of Gork. They have dodged it. Stern Guard veterans showing up for Hororo. First Company Marines that can change their ammo to combat all targets, loading in their Hellfire. Very good against light infantry and enemy heroes. Doing damage over time with acid. I guess the bolter shell explodes and acid comes out. I'm not sure how it works. Tank busters on the way for SchmusCriminal. Scouts trying to take back some of these natural points that have been stolen by some sneaky orcs. Maybe they can get all the way through and decap this. There's a war banner here. It's a plasma cannon Grey Dreadnought. Very popular choice. So where's the anti-vehicle stuff, eh, fellas? Techmarine. Oh, there we go. Got a melter gun up already. Stern Guard can do some anti-vehicle, of course. All the tanks could get missile launchers. They could also run in the Space Marine Dreadnought in melee mode, because this Dreadnought has 2 ranged weapons, can't fight in melee. 351 to 359, very close on VP's Assault Squad. Is that a jump too far there? Double sluggers on them. And they're staying in. Assault Squad staying in too long. Hororo's lost sight of them, I think. Those stick bombers should be fighting in melee too. They are reinforcing though off the drop pod. Is it well judged in the end by Hororo? Are they still close enough to reinforce there? Stick bombers are now on them. Also chucking stuff. They survived. They did survive. It was well judged in the end by Hororo, who has a customized Stormbolter. I thought those Assault Marines were done for. Completely forgot that drop pod was there. Combat Stims is also in. And improved medical equipment. We have the Death Gun still doing work. Some Tank Buster Barrage action. Nicely timed. Assault Squad have been fantastic so far. Can they get a power bash off this? Still no flamers here, right? No. Another Dreadnought though for Slime. Oh, this one's very low. Don't turn around. Looking for a heal from something. Or repairs rather. Plague Champion can repair, of course. Mark of Corn CSM now for eye color. And Plague Marines up. Grey Knight Dreadnought limps away. CSM thought about chasing it maybe. Now we have the special shooter for the Kommando. An Orky shotgun. Just as fun as it sounds. Looks like the western and northwestern sides have been all capped up other than the VP, of course. I'm betting that was the scouts. Stern Guard veterans switching to Hellfire. Assault Cannon Barrage, there it is. Nicely timed on those sluggers. Still some in play though. Foot of Gork. Is that going to one-shot the... No. The Noble Shrine persists. This is healing nearby allies, suppressing enemies. And if you worship it, it heals more often and you can reinforce. It's quite bloody nice. Might have been worth putting it like behind the tower though. So there'd be a shock blocker right in front of it. See these guys reinforcing off the shrine, including the heretics themselves. Assault Squad with another good jump into double tank busters. Stern Guard using vengeance rounds, and there's the melter gun trying to get onto the Dreadnought. That's a good stun bomb. Space Marine Dreadnought getting awfully close. Tank Buster Barrage for disruption. Was that a Force Rod Retribution we just saw? Was a Gork. The Shrine's almost down. Assault Squad flee. Interceptors teleporting straight into the Noble Shrine. It does go down, but I think they got suppressed when they landed there. Tank Busters have found the Dreadnought. Can they get one more volley? There's more Tank Busters here. Looks like Blessing of the Omnissiah is active, healing, or rather repairing all allied vehicles on the map, and it survives. Now the Plague Champion and some scouts are repairing it. Techmarine's also going to help. Grey Knight Dreadnought getting hit by snaring missiles of the Plague Marines. 226 to 359, an intense passage of play there. Central VP uncapped. Some sluggers going to go up the west side maybe, trying to cap things. Tier 3s coming in, and we have a Whirlwind on the way for Hororo. That could be a huge amount of work in the mid. Oh, Mekboy taken out and exploded there. Plasma Cannon with a decent shot. Assault Squad do have their sergeant. And missile launch attacks are in play. Only one of them though. No upgrades for Slime's tax in terms of weapons. And of course the Apothecary can throw combat stims on them. Those missile launcher fellas. No melter bomb from the assault squad either. Lots of repairs. And building of another shrine. Again, didn't put it behind the tower, which seems an obvious good place for it to me. Chosen Plague Marines now for eye color. Unique to the Plague Champion melee fellows with damage over time knives, which also passively damage nearby enemies. They are generally very good against Orks. It is indeed the Force Rod for the Daemonhunter. For that Retribution. I think that's set to be nerfed slightly in the next update. Can't remember if it's the ability changing or the cost is going up or something. Armor of Damnation on the way. 50 power to get that Tempest. It would be good on this big blob here, wouldn't it? Whirlwind in plane now. Long range artillery vehicle. Can't fight on the move and is quite inaccurate. But can do wonders if you can get some good hits. That was just a rift tear. So just do it for a little burst and they will continue to be slowed down for a bit. Foot of Gork. That was a clutch heal on those Marines. That might have saved them from dropping models there. Noxious Cloud was thrown in. 226 to 359 still. Nobody can grab that central VP. It's meat grinder time. Are they both assault cannons? They are. Both Space Marine Dreadnoughts have assault cannons. It's pretty powerful, being able to double up that barrage. Lots of damage on the Dreadnought. That was the Hunter Killer missile from the Whirlwind there. Is this Armor of Damnation now? It is. Tempest is going in. Goes from a slow up to causing damage per second. Channel it for as long as you have the energy, and look at the range on it. Seem to put it between the two blobs though. Should put it on this shrine here, I think. Mekboy with a beamy death gun gets way too close to stuff. Actually saw inspiration on that kill because that's a melee kill from the Dreadnought. 226 to 359 on the VPs, 1-to-1 cap. Dreadnought backs the hell away, but Orks are pushing. Double tank busters showing themselves. Do so much damage to tank busters. Big hits. No sign of the Commando's rocket launcher though. He's not in tier 3 yet. That was Retribution. Knocking everything off the shrine, which does go down. Massive fight. Awesome push from the Greenskins. With some Ordo Malleus assistance, of course. Attacks caught there by Sluggers. Oh, that's double missile launch attacks now for Slime. Turret goes down. Stern Guard's still in play. Sluggers are retreating, but the blue team did get the VP off that push. And that was a push against the shrine and the turret and Space Marines and stuff. There's that Tempest again. What's these Chosen Plague Marines been up to? They have a bit of XP. I don't know what they were doing. I just murdered something. 226 to 324. Weird boy, you leveled up yet? Nope. Does have the bigger brains for over there. Helps to get your sluggers in combat quickly. We've got flash kits up with blasters for SchmusCriminal. Buckhead, you're going to go tier 3, bud. There we go. Unexpected with Grey Knight Terminators on the way. There's tier 3 for Slime. Was delayed by getting double Dreadnoughts. They've been pretty good though. Forced the purchase of multiple tank busters and they're still alive. 3 tank busters on the field now. Who's got a bunch of red? SchmusCriminal does. So they could drop a rock. Did I miss a rocks from Buckhead? What have they spent all their red on? Lots of tank buster barrages maybe. There's that Damnation again. Or rather Tempest, sorry. I don't think it does anti-vehicle damage. Quite nasty, lasts for a while as well. Has the Tome of Tranquility. Foot of Gork. Nicely set up there. Some good hits. Can the red team push against this? Tempest doing huge amounts of work to mess with their approach. Assault squad jumping in. Flash kits getting some good blaster hits. Oh, those are Vanguard veterans actually. Upgraded to Vanguard. Rocks is dropped in, takes out the tower. Looks like Angels of Death was popped by Hororo, giving him 50% damage resistance to his infantry, which may have prevented some losses there. Can they get that Dreadnought down? Scouts are trying to repair it. It's a lot to ask though. Down it goes. And look at this. Oh, the beamy death gun Mekboy got through and got the other one down. Vehicles have been hunted. Slime down to his tier 1 army basically. Can they recover from that? Because now they've got to face down Grey Knight Terminators with splash damage power melee halberds. It's not going to be easy. Hororo with Devastators up. Scouts running away. Did get the VP though. So it's a 2-1 for red. Need to do some recovery. Another Plague Marine squad for eye color. Retribution hits the tax. Be a good idea to hit the Apothecary, I guess, preventing from healing. If you can. Techmarine level 4 with Signum. And Refractor, you see mark target on that Dreadnought there. Taking some hits. Tempest helping out. And Kommando with a high explosive shell shot. Also chucks the stick bombs. It's a good throw. Oh, he chucked it a bit short actually. See, I thought it was going further. It's hard to tell. Vanguard Veterans almost level 2. Bunch of power weapons. Lightning Claw, 2 power swords and a Thunder Hammer. You can switch the Thunder Hammer for a fist. I think that's set maybe to be a free upgrade in the next update. I think Vanguard Veterans getting a very good jump there. And flash kits are heavy infantry, so they'll take extra from those power weapons. Speaking of power weapons though, Vanguard Veterans do not want to fight Grey Knight Terminators who have the Psy Cannon up. 189 to 270 on the VPs. Big old tank buster barrage. Doesn't stop the cap. Oh, it does. Need to get back on it now, those Plague Marines. Well played, the red team. Now they got back on the mid. Good push. Grey Knight Terminator is now trying to tough it out for a cap, but that is marked target. That's a lot of damage coming in. Took a lot of damage there. They did draw the marked target out. For the Gork and Damnation, or rather Tempest, that's a big hit. Anything die off it though? I don't think anything died off it. Slime with the Land Raider Redeemer on the way. Double Slugger's still dangerous for SchmusCriminal. Did they just wipe some tax? They did. Wiped on the Slime's tax. Chosen Plague Marines getting very low now, reinforcing off the 3rd Chaos Shrine. They are behind the tower. It should still be a shot blocker, even though it's been destroyed as well. The ruins are still a shot blocker. Unexpected throws in an unexpected orbital beam. Orbital bombardment. It's multiple beams. Shrine goes down. And some decent hits here and there. And there's the Tempest again. Been a huge problem for the red team to get through. Red team are depleted now for sure. Double flash kits for SchmusCriminal. Slime down to a single unit. Eye color down to 3. Techmarine getting mobbed. They have a full power bash here. Soon to be full power bash here. Red team have a VP lead, but tough to recover. They do have the Land Raider on the way. Eye color. Where's your requisition, buddy? Not sure. Reinforcing stuff, I guess. Vanguard Veterans jumping in. Just trying to tank the Tempest. Vanguard still going. Here come the Grey Knight Terminators, though. What's the DPS on this thing? 23 Psy Cannon DPS. And they are slicing and dicing through the Vanguard Veterans who dropped 2 models. They were very isolated there because of the Tempest messing up the approach. 111 to 257 on the VPs. Very well timed Retribution there from Unexpected. And it's Land Raider Crusader on the way. There's the Redeemer though, providing Hell 3-gen reinforcement and a retreat point. Can they get the mid back with this? They still have double tank busters. What they used to have 3. Now they've got 2. Buckhead had double, I think. They have 4 flash kits though. That's big burst of damage if they get the blasters. Tempest again. Dreadnought doing a great job, level 3. A lot of anti-vehicle here though. Foot of Gork. Tempest and Foot of Gork is such a good combo. Boom. Plague Marines are not bothered. Plague Champion still with only black grenades. Is it worth investing in the Fist and Pestilence and stuff though when you have only 3 units and you're tight on resources? Some big decisions to make. Land Raiders taking hits. Tank Busters getting on it. And it is really struggling to approach with that Tempest. Vanguard Veterans going after the Daemonhunter. This is a giant pain in the arse, level 7. You can shoot at that range. Does this thing not have a minimum range? Ouch. I think the Vanguard Veterans wipe. Yes, they do. And that may be the end of the red team. Techmarine just got exploded. So did a bunch of Stern Guard and stuff. Yeah, they are done for. They are done for. VP lead, but there's no way they can hold it, surely. Scouts over here trying to do stuff, but there's sluggers on the VP there. Terminators. Terminators in for slime. Down goes the Land Raider though. Orbital thrown in. This better be an amazing orbital. It is not. They're still giving it a go. They are still giving it a go. Crusader just hanging out with Hurricane Bolters ready to pounce on stuff. Chaos Terminator's coming in now. Those blasters though. There's to concede. I'm gonna say none of the flash kits got knocked over there. That's kind of lucky for them. Red team concede. It was over. Awesome pushes and counter pushes, but the blue team had it in the end. Tank busters doing huge amounts of work, and the flash kits came in. But this Tempest, awesome stuff, was well worth that 50 power, eh? Level 4 Mekboy here. Level 5 Kommando. A level 8 Daemonhunter. Combined with Retribution as well as so much control and disruption. Level 4 Techmarine. Level 5 Apothecary. And a level 4 Plague Champion. Having a meeting there at the end. But there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.